So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Trubisky going to look to throw right away.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 68 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night.
Yeah, that's how you start a
To be in
game.
that film room on Tuesday going over
So what's up, guys? Not really feeling too well, so probably won't talk about this stream, but
And you can see
just wanted to jump in real quick, say hello, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Let's enjoy some football.
For an early statement here on the road. A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The Steelers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down.
And here's Freiermuth again.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter.
The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball. So they rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of...
So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On third down, Trubisky. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Harris on the draw. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's brought down by Nick Needham.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Trubisky on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side.
Trubisky to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Delay of game, possible.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Trubisky to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because it might not be in.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
With that takeaway, partner, right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Harris going to get it again on second down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's another carry for Harris. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
187 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some lies to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof.
It's week 8 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Najee Harris. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Steelers and the Eagles, next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Trubisky. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing here, Trubisky. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now it's Trubisky.
Completion here to Claypool. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. On 1st down, Trubisky.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what...
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the delay, here's Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. There to go for it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Trubisky to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, it's Trubisky. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So we've come to well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Some more great football. Now Trubisky on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky, he's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run again with Harris. The solid stiff arm. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run with Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Trubisky to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Claypool with another catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect. Side got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Oswald's kick is good. And the deficit should trim to 6 now at 16-10.
So 3 points, we got to carry on to this stage, but he's going to get him back in one short.
The Steeler offense here ready for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Here's Trubisky. And that's knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to put the ball on the man in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless mistakes. He's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's smart enough to guarantee the quiet. You might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
That's been knocked away. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought maybe Cody had a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They run forward with Harris. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So the football will be at the 20-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Trubisky. And he's throwing it to incomplete. He started to have some troubles back in the first half. His receivers really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and even though that just won't do, so I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find the way open.
Steelers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. They will find his man. It's a Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the draw, it's Harris. And some run to work. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here, this one. After a good punt. This offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Trubisky.
He's got Pickens complete. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
One last shot for Trubisky. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depending on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Trubisky will throw.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took out that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now back to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Steelers at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now it's Trubisky looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Again, it's Harris pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Trubisky.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Trubisky to throw again. For the catch made by Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky. Quick completion here to Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick slant finding Claypool. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to... The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going for it. This is Harris.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Trubisky's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Now it's Trubisky.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6.
Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Trubisky. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, it's Trubisky.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And this is ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Trubisky. He's got this to Pickens. And some space here. He's still on his feet. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens. In this one, Charles. This group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand up in the.